The fee and expense section of the client folder assists users with the dissemination and disclosure of the fee and expenses charged to a client. Users can access this area by clicking on the Investment Fee and Expense link on the Portfolio homepage or the Expense tab at the top of the client folder. The expenses can be broken down into three different areas: client or plan level expenses, operational fees, and shareholder fees. The first section is the client or plan level expenses. Expenses can be created and entered into the system by using the options on the right hand side. Users can use one of the default expenses stored in the fi360 Toolkit, or they can create their own custom fee give it a custom name, and describe who is being paid this custom fee. Once the custom fee has been created, we can add that to the client as well. In addition to simply selecting the fees and expenses, we can also define how that fee is being assessed, either by percentage of assets, a flat fee, or per participant for 401k plans. We can define the frequency of that payment, and then the actual payment amount. Depending on the assessment, it can either be in basis points or dollar values. The total projection is then changed to an annual plan total for review. The next section is the operational fees, or more appropriately, the revenue sharing options for the investments. This section is broken down into the investment level, showing each of the investments stored in the system for the client. If we look at the very first investment here, this American Funds Euro Pacific, we can see the first couple columns here, the net expense ratio and the 12B1 fee, come from Morningstar data. These are the expenses, and in particular the 12B1 fee, the maximum expense pulled from Morningstar. To customize this information, we can edit the 12B1 fee using the sales or service columns, changing the basis point value, defining it on a sales or service side. We can add a sub-TA fee, and then also a wrap fee. If the sub-TA fee is billed on a per participant level, we can also define the number of participants that hold the investment. In addition to defining the expenses charged, we can also change the way that the investment is being utilized and show that it is being rebated back to the plan in the case of a 401k. This information will appear in the final fee and expense report used in the report column. And then finally, once the fees and expenses have been defined, we can also define and change who is being paid what in terms of the different fee options in this section. Last but not least is the shareholder fee section. This area is where you can edit and customize the transactional charges, such as the front load, the back load, any finder's fees or redemption fees, and other exchange fees and custom fees that are charged on a one-time basis, either at the beginning or end of a transaction. You can indicate that the loads are waived for each individual investment or across the board using the option on the right-hand side. And then again on the far right-hand side, we can also change who is being paid which fee in this section.